welcome back to another stitch with me. As you can see, I don't have Went to Rose Manor out because I already did my 25/7 earlier this morning, and this is my Stitching with the Housewives calendar crates for August. So I'm very, very close to getting this done. I only have a little bit left to do on it, so I want to work on that right now. And let's get started. So I need to add some white stitching and a little bit of green stitching and I'll be done. And if I have time left, I'm going to start the September calendar crates. So I'm going to get my bamboo stitched up. So I hope everybody had a good weekend. Parker had his birthday party yesterday. That was a lot of fun. What we did, we were originally going to have a pizza party at the park, but some of our friends couldn't make it, so there weren't going to be as many people, and it's very hot, as I'm sure most of you are experiencing right now. Very, very, very hot. So I asked him, I said, do you want to just have a play date? Because for the past few years, what we've done is we've had play date birthdays where, you know, his close friends came over for the day and just spent the whole day just playing. And that has worked out really well. And he said, yes, I'm going to start this under here. So that's what we did. So we got some pizza, got him a cookie cake, which was a huge hit. We have a grocery store called Publix, and they do these big chocolate chip cookies. So I ordered him a chocolate chip cookie cake, and they played with the VR virtual reality headset, and they played on the computer, and they played with their Nerf guns, and they had a good time. So they stayed for about 5 hours or so. No, maybe 6 hours, 5 or 6 hours, and just played all day, and it worked out really well. So his actual birthday is Thursday, so what we want to do is we want to go to the water park. My husband's going to try to take half a day off from work, and we'll just drive up to the water park, but there is a chance of storms, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out. So if it storms, we'll figure out something else. We'll have to come up with a backup plan. So that was a lot of fun, and I didn't get much stitching. I did sit down and stitch for just a little bit. Just a second. Okay, I don't know what happened, but my phone stopped recording, so I have no idea what I was talking about. No idea. So it's a new month. A lot of people are coming up with August goals for their stitching. I don't really have one. I don't know what to do. I guess I'll just stitch what I want to stitch, you know. I don't really have any goals. I do want to do my September calendar crates, but other than that, I don't have any seasonal stitching as far as, you know, that I want to get done, like monthly stuff. So I may start doing my Halloween stitching. I have no idea. I'm just going to see what happens. I know I do want to go to Hobby Lobby to get the DMC to start the Hands Across the Sea Tom's Foolery. So I start physical therapy tomorrow, and it's kind of close to Hobby Lobby, so I may go to Hobby Lobby after physical therapy tomorrow, and we'll just see what happens. So I just have a little bit more. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes on this piece, but it's nothing that anybody's ever going to know. It's just things that I know. But this is one of those things that, honestly, nobody's even going to look at it except for me. Like yesterday, when my mom was over, and my mother-in-law, and I was like, oh, look at this. And I showed them my, y'all, I'm sorry if that hasn't been in frame. I showed them my July calendar crates. It's on the wall, all decorated, and they're like, oh, that's nice. But they are like literally 10 or 12 feet from it, and they didn't get up and look at it. So they would never, ever, ever know that there's a mistake. It's purely, you know, all the stitching it's really for our own benefit, you know. Nobody's really looking at it. I mean, I pulled out Winter Rose Manor, and I had my mom, she hasn't been over here for a while, you know, long enough to really look at it. And I said, okay, Mom, let me show you what I've been working on. So I showed her the Winter Rose Manor, which is a gift for her, a tribute to her. And she was just like, oh, that's nice. I'm like, do you not understand that I work on this every day? Do you not know how special this is? You know, of course I didn't say that. But, you know, I can't expect her to have the same level of enthusiasm as I do. Because it's just not her thing. I mean, she loves me. She loves that I'm doing it for her. She's going to love the end result. Parker started a game that has music in it, and I'm just wondering if I need to stop recording because of copyright. YouTube could pop me for copyright claim. Okay, so hopefully YouTube does not pop me for copyright claim on that. He turned it down, and I'm talking, and I'm going to try to use the editing software to filter it out. So I use Android phones. I've never had an iPhone. I've never really wanted an iPhone, but lately my phone, let me just stop what I'm saying. Okay, that's all of the white stitching, so I'm going to end this. My phone is getting older, and the last software update it completely I mean, it is not working good. And I know I'm going to have to get a new phone. And my mother-in-law, we're all on a family plan because it's way cheaper. So, my mother-in-law was like, I found this, you know, this other provider, and they're going to give us a deal because she has AARP. And she was like, do you want to switch? You can get a new iPhone. And I'm like, oh, that's tempting, because now whenever I try to use my husband's iPhone, I get so frustrated with it because it's so different than my phone. I never know how to do anything. But I know that eventually I will get used to it. It's just frustrating. So I was asking him, I'm like, well, can I use this, this, and this if I get an iPhone? He's like, yeah, you can do that on an iPhone. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But as far as filming my videos, I have to learn how to do it how to edit on an iPhone. Because right now I use I use an app called Power Director. And stop using Power Director! I'm really comfortable with it. Okay. After that rant from Parker, which I'm going to try to edit out, I guess iPhones have iMovie or something like that, so I have to learn how to use that, or whatever app is on iPhone.
Who's that?
So, that's what I'll do. Okay, so now all I have left to do is I need to add some green right here, and I missed a couple green stitches in the chimneys, and I'll be done. So if I miss anything after that, I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to pop this in there. So yeah, I'll have to learn how to do the editing on that. But I'm excited because I know it will take so much better pictures, because my phone now takes horrible pictures. And I'll be able to take much better pictures, and hopefully better quality floss tubes too. Because right now with my phone, I cannot upload in the highest quality. So the quality that my pictures, that my camera takes, is better quality than the software will upload to YouTube. They kind of, it will only let me upload, I think it's 760, but the camera takes 1080, but it's just my phone and the app just don't work well together as far as uploading that. So Hopefully with the iPhone I will have clearer video and you'll be able to see my stitching better. Unfortunately, you'll be able to see my age spots better too. If anybody has recommendations for age spots, please tell me. I don't know what to buy. I mean, okay, so I'm 41, and I have combination skin. And I really want something to combat my age spots and normal moisturizer that won't make my skin oily. But I don't know what to buy. And I'm the kind of person that I just like avoid it instead of going into a store and asking somebody to help me. I'm just like, I don't want to deal with it because I'm afraid that they'll sell me something and I'll spend a bunch of money and it won't be good, and then I'll have wasted money. So if you have any recommendations for age spots, please let me know, because I really don't like my age spots. And I don't wear a lot of makeup because I am at home a lot and it's so hot here in the summer. I definitely don't like to wear it in the summer. Now, I used to wear it in the winter, but I really just kind of like, my makeup got old and I never replaced it. So I did need to go buy me some new makeup. Okay, so I have just a few more stitches to do down here. So I'm going to start this thread. And I've had to start and stop this video a lot, so I have no idea how long it is. Let me see if my phone will tell me. Sorry. No, it doesn't tell me, because it completely stopped recording several times. So I have no idea. But I'll finish this and then I'll start the new one and see how long we're at. So I really like this. I think I have a finishing fabric I can use to go ahead and switch it out with my other calendar crates. And I want to show you guys what I bought to match my September calendar crates. It's really cute. It's from the Dollar General. Dollar General has some really cute little decorations. And my Dollar General is one of the busiest Dollar Generals in the whole state. And I think it's like the #1 busiest Dollar General in like this upstate region of South Carolina. And they wipe out of stuff really fast. I mean, we're a small town, but because we have, in the summer, we have a state park near us, and a lot of people camp there. They go to that Dollar General. Dealing with, I keep starting and stopping because somebody keeps turning this music up. Okay, so that was the last stitch on that one. And I have not stitched the small companion piece. And I thought about, I may start that later today, but right now I want to start the September calendar crates. So, this is the September. And now what did I do? I'm losing my mind. I wanted to show you guys what I bought. Okay, let me pause again. Okay, so I found it. I had left it in the other room. Alright, so this is the September calendar crates. And at my local Dollar General, okay, here's the floss. At my local Dollar General, they had these little pillows. And they're cheap little pillows. It was $2. And as you can see, it has like the teal and the orange. And then I also got this. So I got these to hang from the calendar crates display. And they had these pumpkins in this teal. It was really pretty. It was like a lighter teal. And it said, "Give thanks." And it was really, really, really pretty. But it was like the same color as my wall color. So if I hung it from my display, it would have just blended in with my wall. So I got the orange to contrast. And then they had, and they actually had these, they had more of these in different colors. They had like a white with orange writing. And then the little pillows, they had 3 or 4 different styles. So this was the one that I wanted. So I thought that would go really well with these colors and my September calendar crates. So this was $1 and this was $2. So that's $3. I think that's very reasonable for little doodads to hang. So to start, wait for the crinkle crinkle. I'm going to open this. This came with my kit. This is 14 count Chalkboard Black. And these are big pieces, so I have to cut it down. So what I do is I'm going to open it up to the full size. I'm going to lay this one on top and just cut it to match. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it this way. And take my scissors and just cut it roughly the same size. And then I will go back later when I'm not filming and I will sew the edges. I don't have a serger. Let me see again how far down that needs to go. I don't have a serger, but I just do the zigzag like this, so I need to go right here. I'll straighten it up with a rotary cutter or something, and then I will zigzag the edges so that it doesn't fray, because this 14 count does fray a lot when you're trying to stitch. So I'm just doing a rough cut right now. And I probably could have left more right here, because that's not very much at all. It might be enough to do a Stitching with Housewives ornament, but yeah, I probably cut that too big. Because see how much I have left over, and when you finish these, you finish them so close. So I really only needed like this much to finish it. So I have my piece. I'm going to get my chart and figure out where I want to start. So I like to work in the upper right hand corner down, but on these calendar crates I've noticed I like to do the house first. But I'm not sure on this one. So I'm going to lay this down so you guys can see. On this one, I think, let me get the chart out. Okay. It is, I'm going to start on the edge of this one because those vines are really complicated, and I think it would be easier if I just, they're not complicated, but I think it would be easier to do the edges first this way and then work my way out on a pattern like this, because that's the way I like to stitch. And this is so cute. Looking at the chart, I don't think this one is going to be very time consuming because it does not have a ton of tiny little stitching like this one had all of these little flowers, and those and the little I guess they're supposed to be bees, butterflies or bees, I don't know, I think they're bees. All of these those take a lot of time to add in, especially when you're stitching all these little flowers. And it was the same way on the July calendar crates. There were tons of little fireworks. But on the September, if you look, it's pretty straightforward. Leaves and pumpkins. And a few larger size flowers. So it's a lot of fill in on the bigger pumpkins. Yeah. So I'm going to start here and work my way down. But I think I've probably filmed enough that I don't want to go ahead and start it on camera. I'm sorry. I was going to, but I think I'll just leave it there and just tell you guys how I plan to start it. So I hope everybody has a good day. This thing is probably going to be edited like insanely, and I just do the best I can. So Oh, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, the hanging pieces, this is what I'm talking about. These hooks, that's what I got these for, was to hang from these hooks right here. And then have the stitching piece. So if it doesn't look good with all three of them hanging, then I can just take one of these and hang it from somewhere else in my house, or just set it up somewhere else in my house. But I hope I can fit all three, because I think it'll look really cute. So, hope you guys have a good day. Bye.